Joel Embiid and Giannis Antetokounmpo ahead of tip-off between the Sixers and the Bucks. Giannis first driving down the lane for the layup high off the glass and one throw. Later in the quarter, Tobias Harris on the other end, driving baseline for the dunk, but denied by Giannis. The Bucks leading the way 18-11 at that point. Then Embiid with a three, cutting into their deficit. But later in the second, Grayson Allen to 33. James Harden with the long range, Tyrese Maxey on the other end. Then Harden with the pass to Embiid, who pump fakes and gets the jumper to go from the elbow, 47-45. Into third quarter highlights, Carter to Lopez for three, then Giannis to Bobby Portis, who would go baseline for the floater here. The Bucks up 66-57. In the fourth, more Allen to Antetokounmpo paint for the slam to give the Bucks the 80-6 lead, but the Sixers would fight back down the stretch. Harden for the step back. Then Harden with the lob inside to Daniel House Jr. The steal on one end, then sending it to Harden on the other for the layup, and that would tie things up at 80. Embiid in the fourth to Harden, who would knock down the pull-up, and this would be the Sixers' first to 84. Late in the game, more Allen, this time the drive and kick to Wesley Matthews for the Hewitt. Still holding the 89-88 lead, Harden driving and missing the go-ahead jumper, and that would do with just a few seconds to go. The Bucks would win it 90-88. Ones for LA, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, John Wall, Anthony Davis, Lakers, Clippers, as the NBA's opening first quarter highlights start with Russell Westbrook and the alley-oop to AD and tie things up at 12 apiece. Then Wall making an impact off the bench, the elbow jumper here. Then off the missed three from Russ, Wall grabs the rebound and finds Norman Powell for the three in transition to 18. With Kawhi coming off the bench as well, here he is with the pull-up jumper. Then getting into the paint and getting the fadeaway to go. And giving the 52-36 lead. Russ getting it done defensively, the steal, but the missed layup. But that's why AD's there. And Kawhi with the miss on the other end leads to LeBron rebounding and the outlet pass to AD for the dunk. The Lakers would end the half on a 20-6 apiece. Unfortunately, a scary moment here at this point, and AD would stay in the game. Here he is from LeBron for three. And as you can see, he weighs off, but would return later in the third quarter. Wall to Leonard, the Clippers leading 74-65, then PG with the steal and the slam, putting the Clips up 80-65. LeBron driving for the huge one-handed jam, and unsurprisingly, the crowd, including Jeannie Buss, 20. And the big block on the other end on PG-13, the Lakers on the break. Austin Reeves to Lonnie Walker for the alley-oop jam to give the Lakers. More Kawhi in the fourth, fending off two Laker defenders and getting the tough hook shot to go off the glass. Then Wall with another mid-range jumper. These two would put the Clippers up 101-95. And the Clippers
missed. Zion Williamson is suited up and ready to go. He's off to a great start so far in this early. Nance Jr. passes it to Ingram, who hits the jumper. Then Zion Williamson gets the tough layup to go with contact. McCollum way into the paint and drains the high arcing floater. Pelican brings it up the court, passes it to Hayward, who lays it in for two. Hayward with the bounce pass to Oubre, who hits the baseline jumper. That caps a 14-2 Hornets run. They're back in the game. Your halftime. Terry Rozier hits the three-pointer. Pelicans up 62-54. Let's get for the lay-in. In traffic, it's good. What a tough heads up by Zion as he finishes through the contact. 78-60. Pulls up. He's ready for it. Follow through. Knocks down the three-pointer. Pelicans up 70. Dennis Smith Jr. putting in work on defense, gets the steal, takes it in for the dunk. When a player gets rewarded for work on the defensive end, Gordon Hayward drives it in, spins, gets the jumper to go. In transition, Hayward with the outlet pass to Rozier for the breakaway slam. Pelicans lead 96-94. This grabs the rebound, hits the layup plus the foul, makes the free throw. He had 30 points in this game. Ingram with the stick to the other for a layup. He had 28 points in this game. The Pelicans would extend the lead and go on to win it 124-112 in a fun and competitive. Antonio Spurs taking on the Indiana Pacers. Benedict Mathurin, the 6th overall pick. Richardson. He starts a 3-point onslaught for the Spurs, goes up 18-11. Vassell throws down the two-handed dunk off of the Josh Primo second. Mathurin goes on a little run. Hits the athletic layup over the Spurs Zach. Then spots up from the wing. He's open, thinks about it, pulls the trigger. Richardson sets his feet from the top of the key, hits another corner, 56-47. Then Johnson signs an extension in the offseason, right? Shows why by knocking down the deep ball. He had 23-point second half. Off the break, more Spurs threes. This time from Vassell from the wing, 4 assists. Then off a dribble handoff from the Spurs first-round pick, Richardson walks into a 3. He had 27 points in this game, 6 of 8 from deep. Halliburton drives in for the layup, plus the foul. He'd go on to make the free throw. Buddy Hield gets the steal, gives it to Taylor, who lays it in. Then Halliburton, with the steal of his own, takes it all the way for the layup at the other end, and that was a big, huge play because it cuts it to 1. Halliburton, Ray Jones free throws. The Pacers are down 3 with 3.8 seconds. Halliburton looking, finally gets it to Mathurin for 3. And the tie, no good, 137-134. He's ready for it. Of course, the Bulls still without Zach LaVine. And Bradley Beal is in for the show. Bradley Beal, who finds Porzingis. He's got an open window, takes advantage of it, knocks down the 3. Washington decides to read the defense, split him, takes it in himself, makes the layup in traffic. 25-24, Chicago still on. Is no good, but he rebounds his own miss and converts it to an easy slam. Washington up 44-39. This time takes it in, turns it up another level, all the way in for the tomahawk slam. The acceleration with DeRozan, drives in, dishes it out to Vucevic, who's ready for the 3. He had 24 points and 7 rebounds in this game. Then early in the 4th, Dragic, high lob, tapped in by Andre Drummond. Drummond had 10 points, and then Wright grabs the offensive board, finds Beal, who's ready for the deep ball, knocks down the 3. Washington up 88-83. DeRozan drives through the defense and lays it in for an easy 2. Then Bradley Beal's pass is intercepted by DeRozan himself, who finishes at the other end with a fast break. Later in the 4th, Bradley Beal takes it in over the defense in the floater. Great heads-up play here. Thinks about making it a pass, but sees an open window and takes advantage using the glass. Points and 8 assists. That puts him up by 2. The next play, DeMar DeRozan's 3-point attempt is no good. 6 rebounds and 6 assists, but it wouldn't be enough. At Hawks. That means Banchero, who, by the way, spoiler alert, has a 20-point, who also puts up 20 of his own. Let's get there. Trae Young throws it up to Collins. Alley-oop dunk. Look at the court vision. Gets it over the D. Awesome slide in by Collins for the throwdown. He had 23 points, 30 steals in this game. Then Trae Young, ice cold on the missed 3. Pulls up again from deep and wide open, misses again. He was an 0 for 5 from 3 in this half. Banchero drives in for the layup off the glass. It's good, or 39. Then Terrence Ross finds Cole Anthony, who's ready for the 3, pulls the trigger. It's good. Finding Murray, who's ready for the 3. Knocks it down on the catch and shoot. Atlanta up 60-59. Later in the 3rd, Suggs with the ball, drives in for the... But he goes to the bench with a right ankle injury, and he doesn't return to this game. We're hoping takes it in for the layup. Look at that amazing space he created on the first step. He had 20 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 steals in a very well-rounded effort tonight. Banchero drives in for the layup off the glass. He also had 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 blocks in this one. 4th, off the inbound, Murray finds Young for the corner 3. It's good. Young gets the steal for the deep 3-pointer at the other end. It's good. After a very slow start from deep, he hits a couple. He had 25 points in his first game since November 14th, 2020. Kyrie Irving gets it to Harris, who knocks down the three. That's gotta feel good. 23-22, Brooklyn on top. Siakam is ready for it. Contested, knocks down the pull-up jumper. Then the Raptors get out in transition. Thaddeus Young to Siakam, who throws it down for a wide-open dunk. 43-37. Durant has the ball. It's always dangerous when that's the case. Splits the defense. Drives in for the slam of his own. Your halftime score, Toronto up 52-49. Transition to Kyrie Irving for three. He knocks it down. 56-52, Brooklyn on top. Barnes finds Siakam for the dunk over Kevin Durant. We got to see that again. The bench wants to see it again too. The no-look pass leads to this perfectly executed slam by Siakam over one of the best, Kevin Durant. Fred VanVleet gets it to Siakam, who knocks down a three. He had 37-point triple-double in this game. Unbelievable. Later in the fourth, Irving hits the step-back fadeaway jumper plus the foul. He would make the free throw. Then Irving drives to the paint, loses the handle, but taps the ball to Simmons for the layup. Let's see that again. What could have been bad, could have been a turnover, turns into 2 points. Brooklyn up 91-85. Toronto in transition. VanVleet misses the layup attempt. Siakam gets the rebound and the putback layup. Then Siakam has to throw in an assist as well. Why not? He was doing everything else tonight. OG for the three. We're tied at 100. Then Kyrie Irving hits the crossover and pull-up jumper. He had 30 points in this game. Kevin Durant knocks down the pull-up three and will end it there. Brooklyn goes on to win it. Your final score, the Nets winning 109 to rematch of last year's memorable Eastern Conference Finals as Jimmy Butler and the Heat host Jason Tatum and the Celtics. Jaylen Brown finds himself open at the top of the key, pulls up, gets the friendly roll. Boston up 26-20. Butler takes it away from Brogdon and lays it in on the other end. It's good. Boston up 35-28. Tatum sees a little bit of space. That's all he needs. Pulls up and knocks down another deep ball. 38-30 Boston on top. Then Hero drives it in. Gets the tough layup to go. Hero had a team-high 25 points in this game. Smart by 8, 59-51. Third quarter, Brown drives it in with a nice finishing touch on the lay-in. Boston up 63-51. Heat moving it. Bam Adebayo finds Kyle Lowry for the deep three. Makes it count. Marcus Smart turns it over. So the Heat get out in transition. Lowry drops it off to Adebayo, who flies in for the slam. We got to see that again. Beautiful soaring slam by Adebayo. Part of a 26 Miami run, by the way. We're tied up 69-69. Critical moment in this game. Jason Tatum comes off the screen. Finds himself open for the three. It's good. Celtics moving it. Tatum with the extra pass to Williams, who's in the corner, pulls up, and it's good. Boston ended the third quarter on a 20-6 run. Fourth quarter, Brown backs down Adebayo before knocking down a really tough fadeaway jumper. After the bucket, Brown indicates that Adebayo is too little. He had 28 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. How about that line for Brown? Adebayo finds Butler inside for the dunk. Butler had 18 points. Tatum penetrates, hits the nice floater. He had 29. And the Knicks are hosting Detroit at the Garden. Let's take you there. The Pistons get out on the break. Jaden Ivey finds Sadiq Bey, who lays it in for 2. Through it, Brunson dribbles out behind the arc, knocks down the three-pointer contested. Derrick Rose, a little bit of the same, comes off the screen, drains the three-pointer. Then it's Emmanuel quickly. He spots up at the top of the three, wide open, makes it count. Don't stop there, though. Fournier uses the screen well, plays with the dribble a little bit, creates some space, hits the high-arcing three-pointer. The Knicks were 52, the result of that at half. Third quarter, Knicks not letting up. Barrett dribbles his way inside for the smooth lay-in. Then Brunson gets crafty and hits the shot up and under the basket, contested. Gets the foul call as well. Then off the Pistons miss. Toppin finishes the break with a strong two-handed jam. It was an easy night for the New York Knicks as they go on to win it 130.
Jalen Green and the Houston Rockets take on Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And we start you off with Ja knocking down the three-pointer from the wing. That's cash. Then Morant weaves his way inside, and when I say weaves, I mean weaves going between defenders, hanging and hitting a little soft shot there. 21 points in the opening half. Jalen Green now weaving himself, going with the left. How does he get that one to go? Hoop and harm, and then Green. Money on his threes in this one. He had 20 in the first half. At the break, Houston up 70-6 with the turnover. Morant flies to the basket and throws down the lefty jam. Nobody can stop him. Look at the speed there as he gets that up and crushes it home. Then Morant pulls up and drains another three. Off a jump ball now. Tyus Jones up ahead to Morant. He's not laying this one in. Crushing that one as well. Memphis up by one. Now Jalen Green driving baseline, and few can crush it like he can. Look at Green explode to the rim and throw that one down just in his second year. 33 points, 5 rebounds, 4 of 5 on threes. We're tied at 89. But Morant with the answer. Knocks down a three. 19 points, including 3 of 3 from 3 in the third quarter. Memphis up by those 3. Morant now attacking again. Stops on a dime. Little floater goes down. Then pulls up and hits the jumper here. Now, Jalen Green racing to the basket, goes up for the layup, and here comes Ja, tracking back and smacking that shot. Wonderful hustle from Ja Morant on the defensive end, and how about finishing the highlight on the offensive end? Here's another floater. Morant couldn't get 50. How about 49 points from Ja Morant? 17 in his old Utah Jazz team to Minnesota. And we get started in the first. Lauri Markkanen coming off the screen and just skies right over Rudy for the jam. Minnesota's up 17-10. Markkanen now coming off the screen, drives to the hoop again, but this time Rudy got his revenge as he reaches to the sky to deny that one. Later in the first, Anthony Edwards drives and finishes with a tough left-handed layup. He had 30 points in this one. Minnesota by a dozen. Taylor Horton-Tucker crossed it over, finishing with the tough reverse layup. Even the Minnesota bench impressed with that one. Then it's Jalen Noel getting the steal and finishing with the dunk in style. Then D'Angelo Russell pushes to Jaden McDaniels for the jam at the half. Jared Vanderbilt finds Malik Beasley for 3. Then it's Jordan Clarkson get the pass and drives in for the contested layup. It's 102-101 at that point. Karl Anthony Towns hits the mid-range jumper. 108-106 as we continue. Jordan Clarkson finds a cutting Lauri Markkanen for the jam. Look at Lauri Markkanen's sky. Mike Conley to Kelly Olynyk for the transition 3. Jordan Clarkson coming off the screen, draining a 3. 117-111. 10 seconds left. Karl Anthony Towns finds D'Angelo Russell with his squad down by 2. Russell rises up, and off the glass that one goes in. Look at him crossing behind the back and shooting this one way up in the sky. Gently off the glass, that ties it at 120. Jazz with a chance to win. 4.4 seconds remaining. Markkanen gets the ball, crosses over, pulls up for 3. It's a good look, and that one just off. Misses the shot, but gets the rebound and lays it up and in. He had 27 points and 8 rebounds. Minnesota by 1. Jordan Clarkson now with just over a minute drives and finds Mike Conley, who makes the 3. Jazz by 2 now. Lauri Markkanen later driving to the paint, creates a little space, hits the tough mid-range shot, gets it to go down. 24 points, 13 rebounds, 2-time defending MVP Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. There's a look at the great Steph Curry before the game. Here's a look at Steph Curry during the game. Nice dish over to Jonathan Kuminga, and Jonathan Kuminga throws that one down on the break. Nice little replay to follow that one. Golden State up by 1. Bones Highland to Jeff Green for the 3 to beat the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. And Steph nonplussed about that. Golden State down by 6. Nikola Jokic hands off to Michael Porter Jr. for the 3-pointer. That is cash. He had 17.6 rebounds. Denver up by 15. Jokic making the face-up over Looney to Andrew Wiggins, and the All-Star nails the 3. Then Draymond Green to Steph Curry for the layup. And Denver, at this point, their lead has shrunk to 7, and the Warriors crowd getting into it. Later, Steph Curry misses. Jeff Green rebounds. Bones Highland, nice little wraparound pass to Christian Braun, who goes in for the layup. Watch this one more time. Highland, 14 points and 5 assists. Denver at this point up 93-81, but when you got Steph Curry, you're never out of it. Curry flips this really difficult layup up and over Jokic and lead down to 8. Then Jokic makes the rainbow jumper over Draymond Green, plus the foul. He had a triple-double, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists on the game. He'd make that free throw. Steph escapes 2 defenders and buries a 3. He had 34 in the game. Denver's lead down to 5. The Warriors trapping Bones Highland. Jordan Poole steals that pass and lays it up and in. And all of a sudden, the lead is down to 1. But yeah, Jokic with a brilliant play, throwing it out to Bruce Brown for the jam, pushes the lead back to 3 off an inbounds play. Klay Thompson takes the early, deep 3. This one is no good. Jokic rebound and is fouled. The Nuggets hang on to win this one in a thriller. Final score, 128. Guards going head-to-head as Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers play host to Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns in the second quarter. It's Booker getting the steal, and is he going to run in for the layup? Nope, just pulling up on a 3, and that is cash. Phoenix up by 11 at that point. Mikal Bridges lobs it up to DeAndre Ayton, and he acrobatically twists and lays that one in. Then it's Lillard pulling up for a 3-pointer. That's money. Then Lillard again. Another step back 3. He had 28 points at the half, but Phoenix was ahead 53-47. Knocking down a step back 3, but Phoenix still has the lead. Now it's down to 2, though, 63-61. Bridges sends it to Devin Booker, who drives down the wing for the little layup off the window, and Phoenix up by 5. Anthony Simons misses the layup, but then goes up and tips it right back in. Portland now in front by 3. Chris Paul gets it to Ayton for the running stuff right here, and it's a 1-point game. Yusuf Nurkic misses the layup, but then puts it back up and in. It's 91-88. Damian Lillard now driving down the lane for the layup. We still got 5 minutes left to go in this thing. Lillard finished with 41.7 rebounds. Portland up by 5. Chris Paul up to Ayton again for the alley-oop. Ayton, 26 points and 6 rebounds. Chris Paul to Devin Booker for the tough layup. Now we're under 2 minutes. Paul, 10 points, 12 assists, 5 steals in the game. Anthony Simons knocks down a 3. Portland up by 1. 3.8 seconds left. Damian Lillard puts up a 3 but misses. This sends the game in that overtime to Devin Booker, and Devin Booker knocking in a tough jump physical play there. Phoenix up by 1. Anthony Simons, though, responds. Less than 10 seconds to go. The running hook goes down. He had 16 points on the game, 113-111. Now the last chance for the Suns. Devin Booker feeds it to DeAndre Ayton, and DeAndre Ayton gets fouled on the play. So that sends Ayton to the line. A chance to tie it with 1.2 seconds left. Misses the second free throw after missing the first. Jock Landale had a wonderful shot.